And only Cher. She has been a worldwide superstar for almost 50 years. She's an Oscar, Emmy, Grammy, 3-time Golden Globe award-winning performer, and Kennedy Center honoree. She is the only female singer to have a #1 song, are you ready for this? In 6 consecutive decades, including her multi-platinum hits like Believe, If I Could Turn Back Time, and so many more. Her iconic film career includes such classics as Mask, Silkwood, Witches of Eastwick, and of course her unforgettable Oscar-winning performance in Moonstruck, one of my all-time favorites. Most recently, Cher has won a star turned in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. And without further ado, she is joining us live here at HSN for our big beauty report, the one and only goddess icon, Cher. Yay! Hello. Wow, gosh, I've watched you for years. I went to down here in Florida. I watched you perform. I mean, you're such an amazing woman and such an icon. You put your passion in absolutely everything that you do. A true perfectionist, the boss babes of all boss babes. It only makes sense that you took that passion and said, you know what? I'm gonna create a little bit of me for everyone, and that's exactly what you did with your fragrance. So congratulations on your big Fifi Award. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. I'm so happy with it. And all my friends love it, and my mom loves it, and everybody loves it.
So let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about why did you say, okay, I'm gonna create, I mean, for decades we've watched you and how beautiful you are and all of your fashions from Sonny and Cher to now. What made you say, okay, I've gotta do a fragrance?
Well, people had been asking me to do it, and I don't know why it took me so long. I did one like 50 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. But I did one so long ago, and I just thought that maybe it was the time now. And I needed a new perfume myself. Oh,
okay, so for selfish reasons. You said, that's right, I'm gonna do—
Well, not exactly. Well, not exactly. Yeah, well, no, not exactly. It's a big stew.
Oh gosh.
It's nice, isn't it?
It smells so good. Oh, Cher, it's intriguing. Oh, there's a little sensuality to this. Very mysterious.
I think a lot.
Yes. A little lusting, I
think so.
Wow.
It kind of makes you go.
It does. If you could imagine everything that you are, that's everything that you've captured in this fragrance. I see why it took 4 years to create. Is this true?
Yes, it did. And I'm not sure why, but it was a major pain to everybody. And we would get really close and I would go, yes, yes, this is it, this is it. But then I would wear it for a while and I'd go, no, this isn't it. But it was fun too. I love the people I work with, and I like creating things. You know, I just enjoy that. I just enjoy making things.
Oh, Cher, and you hit it out of the ballpark with this one. It's intriguing. I know we're gonna walk through the notes, then we're gonna talk about, you know, how you came up with what you love. And I know everybody here who has been smelling this fragrance is like, wow, there's nothing else in the world that smells like this fragrance. I see why it took 4 years to create, but let's talk a little bit about the blue color of the juice that you chose, and then the packaging is so exquisite on this.
I know, it's faux leather, and the little corset there, do you see there's a little kind of, we call it the corset because it has that little thing at the back. I think that's fabulous, and it's got those little tiny baby studs in it, and that's kind of me, black and studs. And so, the bad girl part. And Mom, don't listen to this. And don't listen to this part. Just, you know, I thought the blue was better than white, and I don't like that kind of, you know, that kind of whiskey color. I really don't like that as a color. And then I love the little opening. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to blow my own horn because that just seems like, oh, sure, I'm so bored. But I just like it. I don't know. I think like my friends like it, unless they're just trying to make me feel good.
No, it's really good. It's really good, Cher. I mean, and I want to walk, we're going to give everybody what we call the pyramid of notes, and we're going to talk about your favorite notes, because I can only imagine how you would develop a fragrance. Like, where do you start? But for those of you, and again, this is the Fifi Award winner for 2020. That is the Oscar of all fragrances. You think about the thousands upon thousands of fragrances that are launched every single year. This was #1. Why? Because of the bergamot, the clove, the neroli. That's as soon as you spray it, I mean, that's so intoxicating right there. Those are notes you don't normally see as the top. Then when you go to the middle notes, this is where more of the floral comes into play, but it's what I call a dark floral. It's a jasmine right as it's starting to bud. Then you've got that rose, which is more of a tuberose, which nestles into the beautiful nuzzleness of an orange flower, which is that spice, that kick to it. Then it dries down, ladies. This is the seductive, the nuzzle note, the luring effect of the velvetier, the sandalwood, and then very rare is that vanilla orchid. You don't smell it often. It's inside of this fragrance, and you receive not only a full 1.7, I love the way that you did the travel, so you just kind of twist the top. That's genius,
yes.
right?
I think it's good. I think that's a good idea, so you don't waste any, so something doesn't hit it on your purse, you know, so it stays inside, it doesn't leak.
No.
I'm a girl. I'm like looking for those kind of things.
And we've all had something leak in the bottom of our very expensive handbags.
Absolutely.
You learn that lesson once and you're like, we will never do that again. But what were your inspirations? Like, what were your favorite, I should say, notes or flowers? What did you really like?
Well, I like the orange flower. I'm kind of drawn to like jasmine and, you know, sandalwood, and there's a vanilla orchid in there that's unbelievable. And the thing also that I like, and usually, you know, it's with good perfumes, and it's that you have the top notes, the middle notes, and the last notes. So when you first spray it, it's like, oh, well, this is nice, and then, oh my God, this is different, and then what's this coming? So I think I like that about it. Like, I was doing it for my friend yesterday, and so I sprayed it, and then I said, okay, walk into it. And she went, oh, this is great. And then I said, okay, now wait. Now walk around. And she was just like, oh. And I don't know why we were doing it. She's my trainer, and we were just playing around.
Okay, inquiring minds have to know, how often do you train?
Oh, let's see. Well, you have to know this. I mean, when I met Sonny, I was playing baseball. So I've always been kind of like a tomboy. And so, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, well, you look incredible. You have a killer body, and this fragrance reminds me of your career. I mean, to be the only artist, when you think about 6 decades of being a Billboard #1, think about that. I mean, it's the same thing with your fragrance. I mean, as soon as, like, the minute you hit the scene with Sonny and Cher, as soon as you came out, I mean, you grabbed everybody's attention. The whole world just, I mean, knew you. Just said Cher, everybody knew you. And you think about how full circle now, everybody knows you, everybody loves you, you're an icon. It's the same thing with your fragrance. As soon as you spray the fragrance, it's like, oh, wow. But then it continues. It's not like, you know, some fragrances and they just kind of stop and you're like, oh, that was nice. This never stops.
Right. It's like a one-note thing, you know? And it really, truly is. It's like a one-note perfume.
It really is. I don't know how you capture that, but it's true. You spray it and it doesn't stop. It continues mesmerizing people. Everybody that's been smelling it, they love it. And today you get this duo here at HSN. Don't forget 3 credit card payments. We take every major credit card. So if you're new to us here at HSN, don't look at me. That's Cher. Nobody cares about me. Cher is with us. I've waited my entire life for this moment, but I will remain calm because there are others that would like to speak with Cher other than me. In fact, from Firmenich, Teo is joining us, who worked with you in creating this.
Okay.
Hi,
Teo is the most patient man in the world. Hi, Teo.
Hi, everybody. How are you, Cher? So great to see you.
I'm good, sweetheart.
Amy.
How are you?
I'm doing
good.
Great. I'm just so excited about this moment because I know what we put into this in order to get to this point. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. It was 4 years of work, but no fewer than 57 trials. No, please. We had, 2 perfumers working on it, no fewer than 57 trials, but the passion was there. And that's why I was so enthusiastic about it. I believed in this. I never wanted to give up on it. It was just such an amazing project. You knew what you wanted. You spoke to me about exotic notes and wonderful places. And if you remember, you told me, I want more of that intoxicating incense from Istanbul. I want those types of notes. And you spoke using these wonderful descriptors that our perfumer, Clément Gaviry, really did a wonderful job in understanding and pairing them with a lot of the notes that Amy spoke about.
Oh, and those notes.
I was lucky. I was very, very lucky with all of you, but especially Teo's like one of my favorite people. And he, you know, even when like he would bring me a bottle and I would go, oh, yes, this is it. And then 5 days later, I'd go, oh, Teo, it's not it. It's not it. And I did that like about 100 times.
Well, it's just really important that everybody knows that you really rolled up your sleeves, literally, smell on skin, and that your heart really went into the creation of this fragrance. And the other thing, Amy, I really thought was important was that as Cher is so loved all over the world, the perfumer, Clément Gaviry, really was inspired to use a lot of the finest raw materials that they themselves are responsibly sourced from all over the world. When you look at the bergamot, that's from Italy. When you look at the sandalwood, that's from Australia.
Wow.
The neroli, which is from East Africa, and the jasmine and the orange flower from France, et cetera, et cetera. They're wonderful notes, and I'm just so delighted that Cher felt so close to them and pushed the envelope on this to really make this her creation. We're just so proud of it.
Well, of course, you wouldn't expect anything but the best from Cher, right, Theo? I mean...
Absolutely. But again, we work on so many projects.
This is so embarrassing when you say that.
This was just such an incredible treat because she really knew what she wanted. And it's very hard with perfume because you don't always know how to verbalize exactly what type of notes you're looking for or what materials, et cetera. And it's talking about experiences and feelings and places, even music. And this is the craft, and this is how we can interpret these notes to capture this. And it really is 150% Cher, all through and through.
Oh, Theo, that was beautifully put. It's true. It is Cher. Thank you so much for being part of our show. We appreciate you calling in and the passion that you shared with Cher. I mean, you work so closely.
So much.
Yes. Thank you, Theo. Take good care. Bye-bye, or Teo. Okay, Cher, when we think about you and everything that you've done with your career, and we think about the notes that you've used in this fragrance, and we think about, okay, what could possibly be next? And when you think about everything that you've done and continue to do, what is next?
I have something. I have a couple of things, but I have something next that is going to be that nobody could have done but me, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited.
Okay, it's just you and me. Just tell me what's coming on. Can you say or no? A hint?
You won't tell.
I promise I won't say a word.
I can't tell you.
Oh no, you're killing me, Cher. No. Okay.
But you might know at Christmas.
Oh. Could it possibly be a Christmas album? Could it be?
Oh, it could possibly, well, actually, it could be, but I was thinking of something a little bit closer to home.
Oh, Cher. Oh, now I'm stumped. I was hoping a Christmas special, Christmas.
No. Maybe a Christmas album, though.
I've
always wanted to do one, and I've never done one.
Oh, my God, that would be fantastic, Cher. I'll Be Home for Christmas if you could sing that. I think that would be...
Actually do that.
I would love that. I think the world would love it if you did a Christmas album. Oh my gosh, what's your favorite Christmas song to sing? I'm totally way off, sorry.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I think that's an excellent idea. And I was like, I'm glad we're talking about this. I know it has nothing to do with the fragrance, but we're all dying to know what's next for you because you've kept us on our toes. You've inspired us as women, inspired hairstyles, inspired, you know, when you came out in the Bob Mackie dress. I mean, my whole life, I can name certain, you know, little icon moments in your life that you just had us awe. We were just in awe of you. So it's kind of like, what's your secret to success?
You know what?
Yeah.
Babe, I never really planned anything and had no idea that I would be this old and still famous. It's a shock to me. And I was talking to Herb Albert the other night, and we were talking about how luck plays so much in your career. I mean, it's so important that you could be very talented. I mean, there are people more talented than I am, but if you don't have luck, you know, it's hard to do it. I don't, people don't understand that, but trust me, it's true.
Oh, I don't know. I saw you shake and shimmy, costume change, and dance like I could only imagine. Whoa.
I know.
There are girls, women can't do that.
The littler my costume is, my mom goes, "Isn't that sweet, honey?" My mom's nuts.
Yeah, I watch the 8 costume changes and up on the 3rd balcony and the coming down. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I mean, you've always kept us in awe. And that's why, and I know we've got a lot of callers that would love to chat with you. One last thing. What can you share with everybody? What do you think the biggest secret to success is? How?
Okay, this is what I think, is that I've had lots of downs in my career and lots of failures. But the thing that I think is that you never can stop. You always have to keep going no matter what it is. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an artist, no matter what you want to be, if you want to just be a housewife and take care of your kids, and that's like the hardest job actually. But whatever it is that you want to be, you can't stop. Even people tell you no, but I don't believe the word no. I just never have, and I just don't believe it.
And that's why you're an icon, a goddess today, the boss babes of all boss babes. With us tonight, Cher, this is on its way selling out. We have less than 1,000 of these left. We've sold thousands. Ladies, if you want to pick this up, only here at HSN can you get this dynamic duo. Again, this is Cher's fragrance, Fifi Award winner for 2020. So again, this is the Eau de Couture from Cher. You receive the full 1.7 ounce. You're also, and it's beautifully boxed, by the way. I love the way that it comes like in this faux leather box, and then you just pull it open. So the packaging is exquisite. The bottle has blue juice in it. The way the corset is in the back. So again, it reminds me of that burlesque movie, how beautiful that is. And then also here, you're also going to receive the spray that you twist, ladies, and then it just pops right open, and now you can have the fragrance with you wherever you go. There is nothing in the world that smells like this fragrance. So if you want to pick it up, it's on its way selling out a couple minutes before it does sell out. But we are going to head out to our phones. We have so many people that would love the chance to chat with you. In fact, Barbara's giving us a call this evening. Welcome, Barbara, to HSN. You're live on the air with Cher.
I know. Hello, how are you? Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Oh, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
I just was going to tell you, I have been an admirer of yours since I was 6.5 years old, and I'm 59.
Wow.
Great. Great. Well,
I've
got a lot ahead of you. You're in your best years.
Really, I was going to say, Cher, what is your best years? Do you think, when do you think, okay, these are your best years?
Every year has been a best year. Every year. Right. Every year I learn something new.
That's a good point.
Well, I think
every year.
You know, your years are different. Your years are different, sweetheart. And so you have to make the best of what the years are. I was just telling that to my mom.
You got it. And age is just a number, like you said, and never take no.
Yes. Never believe no. Never believe no.
I don't either. No. And when I was younger, just like you had this situation where you said you had no one to look up to because everyone was blonde, kind of in that same situation. I'm Italian, dark hair, dark eyed, and you were it. The first time I laid eyes on you, I don't know what it was.
And you know what? Also, they told me that I would never be on the cover of Vogue magazine, even though I did lots of, in layouts, because they said you couldn't have brown eyes and dark hair. You could have brown eyes and blonde hair. Right. But then, one day it happened.
Yes, it did. And you know what? You're well deserving of it. You have you've influenced so many people. Do so many things, and with helping with charities and things, and I am a big believer in doing charity work. Big believer in it.
Oh, Barbara.
I am too. It blesses the giver.
Yes. And you should never think about what you receive in it. It's what you give.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Barbara. We appreciate you calling in. So many good points.
It was nice talking to you, Barbara.
Yes, thank you, Barbara. And real quick, Cher, it's gonna sell out. Let me just remind everybody of the notes. If you are just joining us, yes, that's Cher. She's here. She's Skyping with us in HSN. So that's a real Cher. It's not an impersonator. This is the real Cher with us at HSN. So I just want to go over the notes real quick, Cher, before it does sell out. Top notes. Again, This is what makes us so unusual. And the bergamot, the clove, the neroli, these are notes that are very expensive and notes that you don't see usually in fragrance, especially the top note. The middle notes, this is what envelops everything. It's that jasmine. Then it kind of melts into that soft but very subtle tuberose. And then it's intoxicating orange flower, which is one of Cher's favorite flowers. That's why it's in this fragrance. The base note, it's the velvetiver. That again has that beautiful sandalwood and that kiss of vanilla orchid, which is so rare. You do not find this in fragrances. And like I said, when you think about Cher's career, from the moment we laid eyes on her, we've been in love with her. That's the way this fragrance is. The moment you smell it, you're gonna be in love with this fragrance forever. And again, Cher, when you look at the packaging, it's beautiful, it's perfect. We have a lot more business I know we have to get to before it does sell out. Michelle is standing by. We have a huge super fan that would love the opportunity to chat with you, Cher.
Yes, we're being inundated right now, Cher, on our Facebook Live with the phone calls, and we have a super fan right now live on Skype. I want everyone to meet David. David, welcome. Love the shirt, by the way. You are a lifelong Cher fan, and now you are live on HSN, and Cher is listening. What do you want to say?
Awesome. Hello, Cher.
Hi.
I'm so excited to be here to talk to you and to support your fragrance, because it's so cool, and it's probably honestly the first time I've ever bought a fragrance that I love and feels so fun and so fresh. And I also bought it for my mom. Like it like works for so many people, and I also, the fact that I bought it having never tried it like, and then fell in love with it. Like it's so cool, and everything you do is amazing, but this fragrance, it's really good.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm happy that you're happy, and I'm happy that your mom's happy, and tell her Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Can I also ask, while I have you, one question? So
sure.
I love your farewell tour concert video. It was like my favorite thing. You won an Emmy for it. It was fabulous. I've watched it probably 1,000 times, but I wasn't there in Miami for it. And I thought, for the next concert, I'm going to be there screaming my head off. And then I thought it was going to be Toronto for Dress to Kill, but the tour got cut short. And so my question is, not asking for a ticket, because I'll buy that, but will there be another concert video?
Well, I don't know. We're hoping that there'll be another concert. I'm tentatively booked, but I was in Oklahoma the night that the basketball game got canceled. I was supposed to play there the next night, and so I think that I really want to go out, and I really want people to be happy, but I really want people to be safe, and yeah, and yes, I can't wait to go back on stage. Really, because I have such a good time. I have as good a time as you do.
I don't know about that, but we miss you for sure, and we can't wait.
Aw, David.
Okay, good. It's sweet, David. Thank you.
Yes, David, thank you for Skyping in. We appreciate it. Oh, he is one of many, many fans, Amy, that have been calling in, commenting on our Facebook Live. Everyone's so excited to have Cher here.
Sell out, Cher. We have less than a minute left together. Can you believe our time's over? I can't believe it went by this fast. It's gonna sell out.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
It went so quickly. I can't even believe it. It's like that.
Well, you know what? Oh, Cher, we would love to have you back. We do this every Wednesday. It's the Beauty Report. All the Gigi's, all our glam guys, glam girls, we sit around, we talk about beauty, we have girl time. Deborah Lippman, you know Deborah Lippman from the nail polish? She calls in.
Excuse me. Wait, miss. I picked out the bottle.
Ah! She told me that. She told me you designed her bottles, the square bottles.
Yes, right.
On your bed.
I said, Deb, I said, Deb, you know what? We talked about, you know, she was my manicurist, and I went, baby, you're going to go someplace, but not with that bottle.
I love it. I love it. But we're glad that you're with it. I have to ask, and your beautiful mother, Georgia, does she watch, ever watch HSN or Beauty Report? Or?
She's watching us right now.
Oh, your mom. Okay, so yes, your mom is absolutely stunning. We see where you get the good genes from. But if there's one beauty tip you could give to all of our beauty babes that are watching right now, what's the one beauty tip? Because we look at you and you're ageless, you're timeless, you're a classic beauty. Well, what's the secret? Just one good one.
I don't really, you know what? I think I'm lucky because my mom is so cool. My mom's, I just was looking, we were just Skyping together, and I said, Mom, if all you need is perfume, and I'm so angry that at 95 you look this good. And I said, all of my friends are too.
She looks amazing. I saw the post of her.
No, she does.
Wow.
And she keeps telling me she's 75. And I go, no, Mom, I'm 75, you're 95.
I can't believe you're 75. That's amazing. I mean, you look incredible, inside and out of beauty. Thank you so much for spending time with us at HSN and to bring us a fragrance that you're so passionate about, that it is on its way selling out. Ladies, if you're not, there's like 50 left. We got about 30 more seconds with the one and only Cher left here. And we had a wonderful evening with you. And thank you so much for bringing us something so special, something that you believe in, something that you created. It took 4 years to create. It's not like, oh, I like this, put my name on it. This was a passion that you had, and when I think about all your creativity that you have, it only makes sense that you would bottle it. So it did sell out, Cher, and thank you so much. This was like a gift of a lifetime.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, I wanted to make women happy, and men too.
Oh yeah. They can be happy smelling us in our presence, right? You can be in my presence.
Yeah. Right.
Well, we can't wait to see what's next for you, Cher.